A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant ruling that could impact the future of environmental regulations in the United States, the Supreme Court has decided to uphold a Biden administration rule aimed at curbing planet-warming pollution from coal-fired power plants. This decision comes amidst ongoing legal challenges from Republican-led states and industry groups who sought to block the Environmental Protection Agency's EPA regulation. The ruling marks the third time this month that the conservative majority on the court has opted to maintain environmental regulations, signaling a potential shift in how the court approaches climate-related issues. Justice Clarence Thomas was the sole dissenter in this case, while Justices Brett Kavanaugh and Neil Gorsuch expressed concerns about the challenger's likelihood of success on some claims, but agreed that the rule does not need to be blocked at this time. The compliance deadlines for the rule, which mandates that many coal-fired power plants must capture 90% of their carbon emissions or face shutdown within 8 years, do not take effect until June 2025. This timeline allows for the case to potentially return to the Supreme Court before any immediate action is required. Critics of the rule, including Rich Nolan, President and CEO of the National Mining Association, argue that the standards set by the EPA are unattainable and would force power plants to adopt prohibitively expensive technology or shut down entirely. Nolan warned that such actions could have catastrophic consequences for the American public and economy, especially as electricity demand is projected to double in the coming years. On the other hand, environmental advocates see the ruling as a crucial victory in the ongoing battle against climate change. The power industry is recognized as the second-largest contributor to climate change in the U.S., and the rule is a key component of President Biden's ambitious pledge to eliminate carbon pollution from the electricity sector by 2035 and achieve economy-wide reductions by 2050. The Natural Resources Defense Council hailed the court's decision as a win for common sense, emphasizing the importance of the new standards in mitigating climate impacts. Attorney Meredith Hankins noted that the ruling provides relief to millions of Americans grappling with the realities of the climate crisis. Earlier this month, the Supreme Court also upheld 2 other regulations aimed at reducing emissions of methane and toxic mercury, further indicating a cautious approach towards environmental protections. However, the conservative majority court has not always favored environmental regulations. Recent years have seen significant limitations on the EPA's authority, including a landmark 2022 decision that restricted the agency's ability to regulate carbon dioxide emissions from power plants. Additionally, in June, the court halted the agency's air pollution-fighting Good Neighbor rule and overturned a long-standing decision known as Chevron, which is expected to complicate the establishment and maintenance of environmental regulations moving forward. In a related case, the justices heard arguments regarding the EPA's enforcement of clean water standards, focusing on a dispute between the agency and the city of San Francisco over vague rules regarding untreated sewage discharge into local waters. The city faces potential fines ranging from $10 million to $10 billion, highlighting the contentious nature of environmental regulation. As the Supreme Court navigates these complex cases, the implications for the future of environmental policy in the United States remain uncertain. The EPA projects that the upheld rule could result in up to $370 billion in climate and health benefits and prevent nearly 1.4 billion metric tons of carbon pollution by 2047, equivalent to removing 328 million gasoline-powered cars from the roads. This ruling not only reflects the ongoing tensions between environmental regulation and industry interests, but also underscores the critical need for effective action against climate change as its impacts continue to escalate across the nation. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.